Today we will start chapter 2, that is Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Today's chapter is Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. It is chapter 2. Chapter 2, Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Your first topic is the age of social change. It is topic 1. Your first topic 1 is the age of social change. In this topic, in topic first, that means in topic first of chapter 2, Russian Revolution, we will read about liberals, then radicals, after that conservatives, then industrial society and social change, then socialists, cooperatives, then Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, then support for socialism. Then that means in topic first we will read about liberals, radicals, then conservatives, then industrial society and social change, then socialists, cooperatives, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, Engels, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, then support for socialism. Your first is liberals. Then who were liberals? Liberals were one of the groups which looked to change society. They were group of people who looked to change society. They wanted a nation which tolerated all religions. That means they were the persons or a group who wanted such type of nation which tolerated all religions. They were not in favor of any one religion or another religion. They were not in favor of any one religion. They were ready to tolerate all religions in their nation. Liberals also opposed the uncontrolled power of dynastic rulers. They opposed the uncontrolled power of dynastic rulers. They wanted to safeguard the rights of individuals against governments. They wanted to safeguard the rights of individuals against governments. They argued for a representative elected parliamentary government subject to laws. But anyhow, They were, but however, liberals were not Democrats. They did not believe in universal adult franchise, that is right of vote for every citizen. That means they were against voting rights for all citizens or all people. They felt that men of property mainly should have the vote, and they also did not want to vote for women. So they were the liberals. Again, the next were the radicals. Radicals, the views of liberals and radicals were somehow or somewhat same. उन दोनों में काफ़ी समानता थी. जो liberals थे, radicals थे, काफ़ी समानता थी. All philosophies of liberals were supported by radicals. Some changes were there. Only there was a small difference between liberals and radicals. Then what was the difference? Radicals wanted a nation in which government was based on the majority of country's population. Radicals wanted a nation in which government was based on the majority of a country's population. Many supported women's suffragette movements. That means many radicals supported women's suffragette movement. Suffragette movement, that means voting for all. The movements which wants voting rights for all. But you already know that radicals were the persons or the group of persons who were not in favor of voting rights for all, mainly the poor people and the women group. They want that the voting rights should be given only to the man with property. But radicals supported voting rights for all. Unlike liberals, they opposed the privileges of great landowners and wealthy factory owners. They were not against the existence of private property, but disliked. Radicals opposed the privileges of great landowners and wealthy factory owners. They were not against the existence of private property, but disliked concentration of property in hands of a few. That means they supported private property, but they disliked or opposed concentration of wealth or property in few hands. उनके अनुसार जो प्रॉपर्टी है वो सबके पास होनी चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं हो कि वो कुछ लोगों के पास ही सिमट कर रह जाए. दैट मीन्स दे वेर not against the existence of private property, but disliked concentration of property in the hands of a few. Then conservatives, these were the persons who were totally different from radicals and liberals. ये जो conservatives थे वो बिल्कुल अलग थे liberals से, साथ साथ radicals से. Conservatives were opposed to radicals and liberals. After the French Revolution, conservatives had opened their minds to the need for change. Before French Revolution, they do not want change in society. They opposed change. Earlier in the 18th century, conservatives had been generally opposed to the idea of change. By the 19th century, they accepted that some change was inevitable, but believed that the past had to be respected and change had to be brought about through a slow process. That means during before French Revolution, they did not want any type of change in the society, but after French Revolution, some changes came in their views. They want change, but through slow process. Next is industrial society and social change. The political trends were signs of a new time. It was a time of social social and economic changes. It was a time when new cities came up and new industrialized regions developed. Railways expanded and the industrial revolution occurred. Industrialization brought men, women, and children to factories. Working hours were often long and wages were poor. Unemployment was common, particularly during times of low demand for industrial goods. Housing and sanitation were problems since towns were growing rapidly, and liberals and radicals searched for solution to those issues. That means it was the time of industrialization, and there were both positive and negative aspects of industrial revolution. And liberals and radicals, that means some radicals and some liberals were also industrialists, so they searched for solution to demerits of industrial revolution or industries. Almost all industries were the property of individuals. That means there was private property. Industries were private property. Liberals and radicals themselves were often property owners and employers. That means they were giving employment to the laborers or workers in industries. They having made their wealth through trade or industrial ventures. That means liberals and radicals. They felt that such efforts should be encouraged and that its benefits would be achieved if the workforce in the economy was healthy and citizens were educated. Opposed to the privileges the old aristocracy had by birth, they firmly believed in the value of individual effort, labor, and enterprise. If freedom of individuals was ensured, if the poor could labor and those which capital could operate without restraint, they believed that societies would develop. That means they supported the, that means the liberals and radicals, they supported the cause of industrial workers. They supported the demands of industrial workers. many Many working men and women who wanted changes in the world rallied around liberals and radical groups and parties in the early 19th century. Some nationalists, liberals, and radicals wanted revolution to put an end to the kind of governments established in Europe in 1815. In France, in Italy, Germany, and Russia, they became revolutionaries and worked to overthrow existing monarchs. Nationalists talk of the revolution that could create nations where all citizens would have equal rights. After that, in 1815, Giuseppe Mazzini, an Italian nationalist, conspired with others to achieve this in Italy. Nationalists elsewhere, including India, read his writings. That means writings of Mazzini. That means the liberals and radicals, they want change in the conditions of वर्कर्स की जो खराब स्थिति थी उसमें वो चेंज चाहते थे. और बाद में यही जो liberals and radicals developed into nationalists and revolutionaries, and the persons or their followers, they also rallied around liberals and radicals. Next is your socialist. Socialist. Who were socialists? Socialists were against private property and saw it as root of all social ills of the time. Socialists were against private property and saw it as the root of all social ills of the time. Individuals owned the property. Individuals owned the property that gave employment, but the property were concerned only with personal gain and not with the welfare of those who made the property productive. So, if society as a whole rather than single individuals controlled property, more attention would be paid to collective social interest. That means socialists wanted this change and campaigned for. That means socialists, they were against private property because according to them private property was responsible for all type of social evils and social ills. जो भी सामाजिक बुराई है, जो भी सामाजिक बीमारी है, वो सब का सब सिर्फ प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टी के कारण है. Because if society as a whole rather than single individuals controlled property, more attention would be paid to collective social interest. So the property must be of society, or the property must be owned by whole society in place of single individual. According to, there must be socially owned property. So they want a change in the society. The property must be owned by society as a whole. And the socialists gave the concept of cooperatives. Socialists gave the concept of cooperatives. Socialists had different visions of the future. Some believed in the idea of cooperative. That means some socialists like Robert Owen, they supported the socialists like Robert Owen and Louis Blanc. They supported the formation of cooperatives. They, for example, Robert Owen, who was a leading English manufacturer, sought to build a cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana of USA. Robert Owen was a socialist. He was a English manufacturer and he built a cooperative community called New Harmony in. He owned a cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana of USA. Other socialists felt that cooperatives could not be built on a wide scale only through individual initiative. They demanded that government should encourage cooperatives. The other socialists were of the view that one individual or some individuals who are forming different social cooperatives, this will not be fruitful for the society because their number will be very small. So the government must take initiation for forming cooperatives and it should be formed in a larger scale. So, in France, for instance, Louis Blanc wanted the government to encourage cooperatives and replace capitalist enterprises. These cooperatives were to be associations of people who produced goods together and divided the profits according to the work done by members. Cooperatives, what were cooperatives? The cooperatives were to be association of people who produced goods together and divided the profits according to the work done by the members. So these were cooperatives who were formed by socialists. Socialists gave the concept of cooperatives. तो हम लोग cooperatives तक पढ़ चुके हैं. हम लोग आज क्या क्या पढ़े? We read about liberals, the views of liberals, then radicals, then conservatives, then industrial society and social change, देन सोशलिस्ट, देन कोऑपरेटिव्स। कोऑपरेटिव्स तक हम लोग पढ़ लिए। आप लोग एक चीज को समझिएगा, जो इंडस्ट्रियल सोसाइटी एंड सोशल चेंज, इट वाज द चेंज मेड ड्यूरिंग इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन इन सोसाइटी। इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन के समय क्या क्या चेंजेस हुआ था, इसी चेंज को इसमें बताया गया। सो वी हैव कंप्लीटेड लिबरल्स, रेडिकल्स, कंजर्वेटिव्स, इंडस्ट्रियल सोसाइटी एंड सोशल चेंज, सोशलिस्ट्स, कोऑपरेटिव्स। थैंक यू।